Hey, what's up, y'all? This is LonnieHorne, your barber broker man, and I'm coming here to give you an update that I am no longer cutting hair in the barber shop. Yeah, it's a big decision. It's been something that I've been working on and contemplating over this whole last year, and I just thought I should get on and share a little bit about why, why I made the decision and what I plan to do from that decision. So I've been a barber all my life. I've been cutting since I was 9 years old. I've been licensed since I was 20. And I own World Class Faders Barbershop for 5 years, and now World Class Stylist Salon. We just opened it up about 6 months ago, which is literally right down the street from here. Both super successful, super fun to work in. Check our reviews. We're killing it. It's a beautiful place to come. And I mean, this kind of team, you just can't beat cutting around. The issue is being a business owner and being an operator at the same time was super challenging. It's one of those things where the more popular we grow, the more I get stretched. And on top of that, I'm also a real estate broker. So I love cutting hair, man. I love cutting hair for so many reasons. For one, it's my artistic release and expression. Two, I get to meet the dopest people in the world. When you cut people's hair, man, the speed that the ice gets broken is like no other job, no other situation. I can meet you at the grocery store and think you cool and start trying to talk to you, and you're not gonna loosen up the way you're gonna loosen up with me once I get you in that chair. It's just different and it's intimate. So I built some of the best relationships over the years through this chair. I've gotten these barbershop opportunities through that chair. And so it's a bittersweet because it got to the point where I knew that I was getting pulled so many ways. I even have a real estate assistant, so I'll keep a headset on my head throughout the day. I'm cutting hair and I'm working with her on the phone. I'm talking to my client, and then you got my team who needs my help. The public comes in, they need my help. It just too much. And they got this saying, jack of all trades, master of none. And I am a hustler. I can multitask and all that, but the results from the multitasking is something I'm not happy with. I have a vision for this shop, and I feel in my other shop, and I felt like these people are riding on faith of me pulling off that vision. And I feel like I'm spread so thin that I can't really fulfill that vision the right way. So in essence, I'm actually letting down the people who trusted in me and believed in me to run that vision. So with that being said, it got to a point where I was like, let me weigh everything out, put it all on the scale, put it and see what can I deduct from my life schedule that can not make me feel so stressed. I wasn't getting rest. I was up late, because I always felt like I had a to-do list that just couldn't get done. And even though I only cut Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, they were full days. So I would try to do everything in that week, from date night to family day, to my own self-time, all of that. And also real estate on Wednesdays. And then I would try to get all of this stuff done before I get to Thursday because my hands were tied up and I couldn't move. So when I put it all on the scale, it was like the hardest reality that I figured out a year ago. I was like, the one thing I can't move around and do other things with is cutting hair. So I knew it. I told myself that about a year ago, but I didn't want to accept it. I don't know if it was the fear of letting it go, just the fear of the lifestyle that comes with it, everything, but it was so much, man. It was the relationships, all of that. But I knew that it was going to come down to that. So I prayed on it. Like I literally prayed on it about 3 months ago about that. And I asked God, to give me a sign that January would be a good time for me to transition on. And I figured I was gonna give a month's notice and do all this and do all that. But honestly, I got to January, man, I'm cutting, hustling. I smoked through January, didn't even think about stopping. And then I got sick because I've been traveling a lot. I'm also part of the United Barbers Club. We podcast. I do so many other things. And so I finally, after going to like 3 different cities and states, it hit me. Pow! God was like, sit your ass down. So I sat down, and during that time of sitting down, it gave me time to think. And I thought about what month we're in. I'm like, it's February. And And then I realized you got so much to do and you hadn't even thought about when to put out this notice that you're gonna stop. And I realized right there, if I didn't do it right there at that moment, I probably really wasn't gonna stop. So you know what I did? I made the decision to just do it cold turkey. It wasn't in the most professional and courteous way, but I did it in a professional and courteous way. I put together a template, a message. I blasted it on Booksy. Shout out Booksy, our sponsor. I put it out on Booksy, and I had 500 some clients in there that I sent that message to, and just letting them know how this was a process that I had been working on, and the reasons why. I felt like they deserved a reason. And the reason why that I gave them is because I'm ready to get more quality time out of my life, build my businesses to like just a whole nother level. And that's my real estate business and my barbering business, businesses. And I let them know I appreciate them. I'm gonna miss them, but I would love for them to trust me to connect them, kind of like a concierge, connect them with other people and matchmake them with other people on my team within my company who I thought would be a good fit. And one of the scariest things about moving on is thinking that people won't be able to do it without you. And I was so honored that they trusted me and allowed me to connect them. I would say 99% of them so far have been like, yeah, you know, they'll usually say, I'm sad that it's happening, but I'm happy for you. Some of them even said, I was wondering when this was gonna happen, because they're witnessing me grow. They seen me grow to this shop. They seen me grow from this shop to the next one. They seen me grow to a realtor. They seen me grow to a real estate broker. They seen all of this. They seen me grow with the United Barbers Club. They seen me travel more in my life and podcasts and all this stuff. So I built a real support squad through the barbering community, and that's why it was such a big thing that I thought I should share, you know, why this transition is happening. So it's so much more detail to it, but that's pretty much the main outline of why I did what I'm doing, and now on to what I'm going to be doing with it. So with this new time on my hands, I've been able to come down to my shop. This is only a weekend. I've been able to come down to my shop. I was cutting at my other shop, and we're only a block away, so I literally ride my skateboard back and forth to both. But now I was able to come down here and work with my new manager a little more. You know, I don't know how to manage a manager. I learned how to manage a team, but to manage a manager was a higher level of responsibility. And I feel like I want to make sure he's equipped with everything he needs to be successful down here. And then I was able to tap into the team. I got a lot of new team members down here that didn't get to cut with me like some of the other ones did. So now I was able to come down and like see what the day is moving like, see what's missing in the energy, the atmosphere, and plug into it. Not in a micromanaging way, but in a real healthy cultural building way. So with that being said, man, what I'm doing now is taking that newfound time and time blocking it so I could do healthy things to nurture the businesses. So now I'll have 2 hours where I'm down at that shop. I'll have 2 hours where I'm down here. But then I'm able to like finish administrative things. I've been able to create some more of our marketing stuff. I've been able to shoot more video like this. And then the craziest things start happening. Salons start reaching out to me about coming through and doing demos, like teaching haircutting. And even though I'm not going to be cutting for service, I wanted to find a way to still cut, man. I love cutting. Like I love cutting. If I didn't do all these other things and the way barbering is now, I would just do full-time barbering, ball out, and be a barber investor. That's what I tell my team now. When they're like, oh, I want to do what you do. I'm like, if you want to do what I do, that's cool. But with my experience that I have now, I would go back and be a dope barber today, get to dress how I want to dress, meet all these people, build all these relationships. You VIP in your whole city when you're a dope barber. And then I would learn financial management. I would invest that money, buy real estate, stocks, crypto, all of that, grow the money so that way I don't have to slave myself behind the chair, but I can enjoy myself behind the chair for the amount of hours I want afford vacations, medical coverage, all of that type of stuff, emergency funds, all of that. So, but this is the life I chose, this is the path I'm on, and I'm too deep in it now, so I had to make these transitions to fit my world. But yeah, so now I'm literally going to be time blocking how I'm going to pour into all of these things. But I've been getting more rest, I've been more creative, and man, I got so much stuff that I'm able to pour out now. And I had somebody give me some real game today. Shout out to my girl, Anna Cuts. You know what she told me was, she said, you make so much of an impact one-on-one. This was game. She said, you make so much of an impact one-on-one. She said, but now if you do go and do those demo cuts once a month at a school or at a salon, because I got relationships with schools, salons, everything, then you'll be making a bigger impact at one time with one cut opposed to the one-on-one. Man, she laced me with that game, and it's like it made something that looked like it was closing, look like it was opening up in a whole new fashion, man. So yes, I have stepped back from cutting inside of the barbershop. That was a big move for me. My team, my community has been real supportive about it, but I have decided that I'm going to focus on being a full-time business owner, but I'll also still get my haircuts in, and I may only do 1 or 2 per month, but it'll be in front of 50, 100, 200 people at a time, and I'll be able to impact and help more people that way. So it's my transition, y'all. I appreciate y'all tuning in. What I would like to ask you to do is to like, subscribe, and share this video. But I would really like for y'all to comment and tell me, like, you know, coming from somebody who's a veteran barber, who hosts, you know, barber events, podcasts. I run 2 shops. I'm a real estate broker. I love to help barbers and hair professionals get into home ownership and investments. Tell me what we could use this platform for that could be most beneficial to y'all, because this channel was built up based on barbering interests. So I want to make sure that although I'm switching what I'm doing on a regular basis, that I make sure that I pour in things that can be helpful to you guys in your journey. So, you know, maybe my transition could be really helpful with you on your transition and your journey. So use them comments, y'all. I'm here for it. I want to see what we can use this for and how I could be most beneficial, man. I'm a servant. That's what I do, man. I serve and I help people grow. So let's use this channel and help you grow. But I won't know unless you let me know, man. Again, this is LonnieHorne, your barber broker. I appreciate y'all's time. I appreciate you staying tuned in. Can't wait to check these comments out and see what we're gonna do with this, y'all. All right, I'm out. Peace.